Hello, everyone. My name is Ashiva, and I wanted to share a slow morning slash work from home day with you guys. On this channel, it will not be about perfection or cool editing. Just me sharing how I'm redesigning my ideal life. On a typical slow morning day, I have the leisure of doing my morning routine at a pace that brings me joy and eliminates stress, like prepping my tea or coffee, reading more than 20 minutes because I have the extra time on that day, addressing my outdoor chores because, frankly, raking the leaves do not require much energy or brain power. But I can listen to the birds playing the water fountain in my garden. I can hear the wind chimes. It's all of the simple things that we tend to take for granted. Starting slow allows me to be present in that moment, regardless of what the day holds or what I have on the to-do list. There's something about watching things grow from a seed to a full-blown vegetable or a plant that's ready for harvest. Watching life evolve in plant form. What if we could bloom and grow like that? Against all odds and challenges like the plant. Think about it. They deal with wind, rain, even extreme heat sometimes. They may even get a few burned leaves, but most are resilient. We certainly can learn from them. The land has always called to me many times. I've been told, you're a big granola for a Jamaican. I'm going to take that as a compliment, right? I think I can be eccentric, but it's what makes me unique. Conventional was always boring to me. The hustle and bustle of life can sometimes drain your life force. And I want to focus on the things that refill my cup. So when I give back to others, I'm not pouring from an empty cup, but rather the overflow, right? If that makes sense. Nature's therapy, and believe it or not, slowing down is a form of self-love that I give myself these days because the nervous system thanks you. It truly does. We don't have forever. All we have is now. I remember I was listening to a recent interview on YouTube, and they asked the lady to talk about who she was. And she said that I am a sojourner here. I thought to myself, sojourner? It was a reminder that we're all on a journey, right? And to the earth we shall return. So we really should do what makes us happy. Remember that the rules of society are all made up anyway. So who's to say you can't make your own truth or form your own truth, right? Remember that the seed you sow today may become the harvest that feeds a nation, right? So I always say, do what makes you happy. Here I'm composting. Never thought I would get into that because I've never been one of the creepy crawlies. I know. I'm a gardener, so I had to get into all of the different things that came with it. I just recently stopped calling my kids to come and move the earthworms. So, growth is happening. I like the compost. I like it naturally because I use that to kind of feed my garden and start my crops. And none of the kids like to handle that. So I have like the little basket that I keep in the kitchen that handles like the kitchen scraps. And then I have everybody put like their scraps in there. I don't put meat, but I'll put like, things that you peel for ground provisions, seasonings, like things that went bad in the fridge, eggshells, because all of those get to break down and give a very rich final product that I tend to add to the garden. I'm fighting with the bag here because I was trying to hold the camera. Like I said, I don't have any fancy setups. It's just me chronicling my life. Look at me harvesting green onions. I love when my garden is like happy and it starts to give back after I've given it all the love and it's been allowed to grow, and I can use that in the foods I make for my family. So there's a lot of stuff coming: white potatoes, red potatoes, tomatoes, mint, lots of herbs. I'm very much into medicinal herbs now, and I got a peach tree and a lemon tree right there. I have strawberries in the patch. I do have blueberries. But look at the growth we're talking about. This is the same garden that I just started that was bare. Look at all the plants and flowers that are thriving. Look at this beautiful mullein plant that's giving me both flowers and leaves, to help with the lungs, to help take care of my family in allergy season. Look at those cucumbers finally coming to. I have some pumpkins and stuff on this side, and callaloo that's coming up. If you're Jamaican, you'll know what that is. But just the bounty, the overflow, the life that I can feel, right? It's a message for us. It's a reminder for us. Sow the seed, pour the tea, sip it, create a life that supports the version of you that is evolving. In essence, create your life by design, because the tea is all yours. So until next time, come back and fast in my business, but stay grounded.